Healthy weight. What does the term healthy weight mean? We hear people talking about weight all the time. There are TV shows like The Biggest Loser where contestants go through weeks of intense exercise and diet to lose weight. Sometimes, athletes like wrestlers have to put on a lot of weight in a short amount of time to qualify for their weight class and be able to compete. And then, everywhere around us, we see magazine pictures, movies, and advertisements, and they are all trying to tell us what an ideal weight should be. Because of all these images circling around us, it's easy to become confused about what our body should really look like. But be confused no more. Today, we're going to talk about what healthy weight really means and how it applies to you and me. So let's go back to the first question. What does healthy weight really mean?
I know. Healthy weight means having a weight that fits our height and body type.
Correct. Everyone has a different healthy weight, one that is specific to his or her own body. Many times, when people see models and athletes in magazines and on television, they think they are supposed to look like them. Media tries to tell its viewers that being super skinny or really buff are the best looks, but this is simply not true. We'll learn why. Determining our healthy weight is based on many factors. Three main ones are height, body composition, and metabolic rate. These three factors are different for you, me, your classmates, movie stars, and everyone else. Let's take a look at how these characteristics help determine our own healthy weight. First, height. The concept is pretty simple. Generally, the taller we are, the more we weigh, simply because we have more body mass. Second, body composition, so what our body is made of. Individuals have different bone size and muscle mass that causes differences in healthy weight. Did you know that muscle actually weighs more than fat? For this reason, even if two people look about the same size on the outside, one person could weigh more because he or she has a lot more muscle. Metabolic rate. All of us start with a different basal metabolic rate, i.e., the rate we use our energy to just stay alive. It is determined by genetics. However, our actual metabolic rate can be modified by behavior. For the weight of an average person, 60% is water, 20% is fat, and the other 20% is from muscles and organs. To figure out a healthy weight, we must consider all the parts that make up the body, or our body composition. Muscles and bones weigh more than fat. Therefore, we cannot determine if a person is healthy based on weight alone. Acquiring more muscle may add weight. It, however, also makes a person healthier. How much should we weigh to be healthy? There are no exact numbers of what is considered a healthy weight. The most common approximation is called the Body Mass Index, or BMI. It gives us an idea of if we are underweight, at a healthy weight, overweight, or obese. BMI is calculated by this formula. BMI equals weight in pounds over height in feet squared times 703. Remember, our BMI is intended as a general indicator and should be considered with other factors when planning our diet and exercise. Now let's talk about energy balance. We can achieve or maintain a healthy body weight by balancing how much energy we take in, which is our caloric intake, with how much energy we use up, or our caloric output. If our caloric intake is the same as our caloric output, we maintain our body weight. If our caloric intake is less than our caloric output, we lose weight. But if our caloric intake is more than our caloric output, we gain weight. Caloric intake describes how many calories we take in. If we add up the number of calories in the food we eat and drink each day, we can calculate how many calories we take in, or our caloric intake. It is important to understand the concept of having a balanced diet. It means balancing nutrients by eating the right amount of servings from each food group. Proper caloric intake also means eating 3 healthy meals a day, or several smaller healthy meals, and eating healthy snacks between meals if needed. Skipping meals, especially breakfast, can lead to poor concentration and irritability. In addition, skipping meals makes us very hungry, and we have a tendency to eat more and quickly when we do eat. How many calories we should take in depends on age, gender, and physical activity. For example, a 13-year-old girl who does very little physical activity would require only approximately 1,600 kcal per day to maintain her body weight, while the same age boy who, let's say, participates in club soccer would require many more calories. Caloric output is the energy or calories we use up.
Do we use calories even when we're not doing anything?
Yes, we do. Everything we do to keep us alive uses energy, including breathing, eating, digesting foods, and others. These resting calories are part of our basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Everyone has a different BMR. Though it is mostly determined by our genetics, it can be modified by our behavior. For example, a BMR can go down when someone goes on a crash diet for some time. On the other hand, BMR could also go up when someone does more physical activities. Our caloric output is the sum of the energy we use to keep us alive, basic metabolism, and the energy we use with additional physical activities, i.e., cardiac output equals basal metabolism plus physical activities. We could increase our energy or caloric output by doing more physical activities, including sports and exercises. The more intense the activity, the more energy we use up. That's it for energy balance. You can go on to the next video to learn about having a balanced diet and one type of health problem, obesity, that occurs when one doesn't have a proper balanced diet.